All right, class, welcome. In this series of videos, I'm going to work on Excel on a Mac and show you how to create certain types of graphs that can be done in Excel. Uh, we'll take some stuff from your books and try to create some of the same graphs that you see here. So for example, this is the first page on section 11.1, and right here on the left there's a table 1 on data about U.S. public debt, and here they have a bar graph that goes with that table. Here also there's a table 2 on the traffic at the busiest U.S. airports, and here is a bar graph. And so I've already typed in this data here in Excel, and so this will be a quick video just to make sure you can see how we do this. And so it seemed the most natural. So most of the time this is what you see when you're in Excel. The most natural would be to highlight the data, go to where it says charts, and then since you want a column chart, just say insert column. But if you compare this to what they have here in the book, it's not exactly the same. In fact, what happened was that Excel decided to graph the years in blue and the billions of dollars in red. And this is not exactly what we want. Now we can actually fix this. It turns out that right here where it says select, we can select the data where we want it. And notice what happens is that we have two series. The first series is actually is the red and the blue is the years, and the second series is the red, and the red is the billions of dollars. Well, we don't want series 1, so let's remove that one. So there, now if you notice, the graph looks a little bit more like the book. And what we need to do is we need a category for the X label. I need to know what these are. And so here I can go ahead, notice that I clicked where it says category X axis labels. I'm going to go here and highlight 1972 to 2012, and then when I press OK, I'll actually get the same type of graph that they have. And then of course you can change colors. You can play around with these as much as you want. There's lots of different options in Excel. You can make it your favorite color. It won't matter if it's purple, whatever. Usually we don't really need to know that it's a series 2, so we can do that. Things that we can do though, chart layout. We can add a chart title. So for example, right above it, they called it U.S. public debt. So if you want, you can call it U.S. public debt. Notice that usually when you do these charts, you tell us what the x-axis is and the y-axis is. Well, we can do that here. So axis titles, so the vertical axis, let's have a rotated, so this is billions of dollars. And then the horizontal one, year. And now little by little we're starting to look more like what they have here. And again, we can stretch this out as much as we need to. And so that, therefore, we got something like this. And now what you can do is actually you can copy this and put it in a Word file if you'd like, or a PowerPoint. Let's do a blank one. And there it is. Now it's in your Word file. So this is how you can place it into a Word if you're doing a project for a different class. Now to do the bar graph, this chart, so this is called a column bar graph, and this is just a bar graph. To do the bar graph, all we have to do, so I have this here on example 2. You highlight the data again, you go to chart, and it turns out, here's bar, this is column, this is bar. You just click on that, and it turns out, look at that. This one didn't even take a lot of time to get done. This one did right. Excel did it correctly. We didn't have to do the extra step. And notice that it lists the airports here on the left. And then here we have the data. I'm not sure why the order wasn't exactly the same. That could be something else that we can work on later in class to figure out how to make the data exactly like this one over here. Or maybe it's because I highlighted the way I highlighted it. So let me try this again. Let me highlight from top to bottom, and let's try this again. Nope, that wasn't it. What if I highlight the other way? Sorry guys, I'm exploring here. I thought I had the nice graph. No, it's still, I wonder why it does that. So this is something we can discuss and try to figure out how to change the order. And then of course you can still change the chart title and the axis title here. All right, I hope this helps. And your next video will have a different type of chart.